everyone, and welcome back to another Sub-Zero Waste video. Today I wanted to do one on just very basic, easy things you can do right now, start implementing into your everyday life that will lower your impact on the environment. Just jump right in. So first one is simply saying no. So say no to straws, say no to leaflets, flyers. So let's start with straws. So the reason people are making such a big fuss about straws is because 500 million straws are used in the US every single day. That's not annually, that's every day. So if that's just like too big of a number for your brain to handle, that is 46,000 school buses are filled every year with plastic disposable straws. It's projected that by 2050, there will be more plastic in the ocean than fish. We need to reform our habit for this one. So next time you go to a restaurant and you ask for a drink, be sure to remember, no straw please. Very simple, but start getting into the habit because people will automatically bring you straws. The place I work actually, it's like a restaurant cafe, and we've stopped stocking straws because of the environmental impact. And when we tell people that, they just get on with it. They just drink their drink because you don't need it. And same goes for like down the street. There's often like people handing out flyers. I'll chat with them, but I won't take the flyer because I know it's just one more thing that I'm gonna end up throwing away anyway. So the second thing you can do is buy glass alternatives where you would normally buy plastic. So things like salad dressings, I know usually come both in plastic and glass containers, and just opt for the glass version. Try something new. Cosmetics at Lush, they have those like glass bottles for mascara and lipstick and eyeliner instead of like the plastic casing that you can get with the normal makeup. Pills, like vitamins, often there's a plastic and glass jar version. Opt for the glass. It might be a bit more expensive, so obviously only do that if that's in your budget, but it is an option. The third thing is buying things secondhand to create a more circular economy. I've talked about that a little bit before, but basically what that means is you are not contributing to the consumerist cycle. You aren't taking out anything that hasn't already been put in. Really simple way to reduce your carbon footprint. But I swear I get so many more compliments on my thrifted things than I do with my like conventionally bought things, and often it's loads cheaper, it's very unique, you can create your own style. It's beneficial all ways around basically. The next thing you can do is avoid plastic when possible. I don't intend for everyone to start going zero waste in one day, but something you can start today is like if you're going grocery shopping, opt for the loose fruit and veg option rather than buying like a 4-pack of apples in a plastic wrap. Buy 4 individual apples or whatever, do you know what I mean? Like I was saying before with like the glass and plastic, choose the glass option. Yeah, bring your own grocery bags, stuff like that I've mentioned like too many times on this channel. Opting for the non-plastic option when possible. I know it's not convenient for everyone, I know it's not possible for some people even. It's so important to focus on the triumphs rather than the failures. Another really easy thing you can do is start buying more pencils rather than pens. I know if you go into your junk drawers or like any place in your house basically, you'll find loads of pens that like you probably don't even remember buying. It's just we acquire all these pens because we just like pick them up at job fairs and like grab one from the cashier accidentally or something, and then all of a sudden you have all these plastic disposable pens. If you are like, I cannot write with a pencil, it makes me cringe, there are refillable pens that I'll link some of the brands in the description below for pens that you can buy like refillable cartridges for. Something that really blew me away was 1.6 billion pens are thrown away in the US every year. I think the better option is just to go for pencils. They write just as well, let me assure you. The next thing you can start doing is thinking about quality over quantity when it comes to shopping. If you like love oversized jumpers or whatever, maybe spend your money on like 2 or 3 that you love, that are super comfortable, that make you feel so cozy. Invest your money in like nice quality, ethically produced ones of those rather than like just seeing one in a shop, thinking you like it and getting it. That kind of like not intentional purchase is just contributing probably to a landfill in the end, because that's where that jumper's gonna end up if you're only gonna wear the 2 or 3 that you love, so don't purchase anymore, you know? And that's the sort of habitual thinking that you can start implementing right away. And it'll save you money in the long run. You're gonna spend more money on something that you really, really value, but at the same time, you're not just making mindless purchases anymore. The next thing you can do is give people the gift of experiences rather than objects. So for Mother's Day coming up, maybe instead of getting your mom like a little trinket that she'll love, but chances are it'll probably just like sit on the mantle and collect dust. So maybe take her out for a nice lunch, or take her to the movies, or something like that, rather than purchasing a thing, which took a lot of fuel and water, human labor to produce. Yeah, treat her to an experience, and ask people to do the same for you. So when people ask, like, so what do you want for your birthday? Say, I've been actually dying to go to this concert, would you like to go with me? So people can treat you in that way, and you can treat them with those kind of gifts as well, rather than material items. The next thing you can do every day is picking up trash where you see it. On your daily commute to work or school, like, I'm sure you will find at least one piece of litter on the ground. It doesn't take a lot of energy to just pick it up, wait till you walk past the next trash can and just throw it in, so it gets processed correctly. Even though, yes, that is waste, it's better to end up where it belongs rather than get caught up in our oceans or for an animal to eat. There's this really cool app that I found called Litterati. So you can like take a picture of a piece of trash you found, and it like adds it to like a worldwide database of trash being collected. So it makes you feel like you're not just this weirdo picking up a piece of trash and then throwing it away. It gives you a sense of community. It's given me more of an incentive to pick up trash where I see it, because it's fun to like take a little screenshot of it and then see that you're actually making an impact, because it adds your trash to the number that's already on the database. The next really simple thing is turning off lights when you leave the room. Like, it's just super basic, but often we just don't think, and we're in a rush, or it's not our first priority. But if you start getting into the habit of being more mindful about the amount of electricity we're using, it's a really basic thing. Bathroom lights, kitchen lights, they'll save you money as well as electricity. The last thing I want to talk about, because it's the most difficult thing for people to sort of grapple with, is considering less animal product-based diet. I'm not asking anyone to go vegan or vegetarian, reducing the amount of animal products in their daily life. So I went on this website called watercalculator.org, and it was really, really cool. It gives you like this simple little quiz of like how long do you shower for, like how do you do your dishes, and then it like asks you about your diet. And so first I did it for a vegan diet. I found that a vegan diet uses 638 gallons of water per day, and a meat eater's diet uses 1,444 gallons of water a day. You can see the massive difference between those two. So even if you reduce your animal product intake by half, if you would generally go out to a restaurant and immediately order something that was animal-based on the menu, maybe consider looking at the vegetarian options if that's something you would never do before, to try something new, to reduce your carbon footprint, reduce the amount of water that is being produced from your diet. So that's all I've got for you today, just some really basic things, and if you just want to pick like 1 or 2 to start, that's better than nothing. It's so crucial to focus on what you are doing well to help save the environment, rather than focusing on the negative. And it's super important to be nice to yourself. So yeah, thank you so much for listening, and I've got some exciting videos in the works, so stay tuned for that, and be sure to subscribe if you'd like to see more. Thank you. Peace, love, zero waste.